Thanks for clicking on the video. Okay, so in my meditation, I sat down and I called forth my inner child and I asked her, what are your dreams? What are your dreams for life? What is it that you want to do? And we had a very lovely conversation about all of the things that I love creating, all of the things I love doing, and the things that drove me as a child. And there weren't a lot. Um, well, aside from creativity, like in the way that I create and singing. But I had like a very deep love of books and math. So I loved nurturing my intellectual side while nurturing my creative side. And so she was very adamant about combining the two. And then I sat down with my adult self and I was like, okay, what is it that you want? And um, mostly it was like the things that most adults want. I want safety, security, and I want unconditional love while being able to give unconditional love. And so, and that's one of the reasons why I went into healing, because one of the best ways for me to show my love is by helping someone else see that they are lovable regardless of what they may believe. And this aids in them being able to love themselves and therefore heal themselves. And so, as an adult, I do want to help people find their own self love so that they may in turn heal themselves from whatever trauma that they've had in their life. And if it doesn't even have to be trauma, they can heal themselves from any disappointments they may have had. And so, as I fell asleep after my meditation. It was a good meditation. As I was dreaming, um, I could see the path laid out in front of me, exactly what it was that I would be able to do to combine the creativity and the intellect and the desire to show love. Now, when I was a little girl, I specifically remember my dad asking me what I wanted to do with my life. And without even thinking, without skipping a beat, I told him, I want to be so famous I can't even go to the grocery store. Now, I don't necessarily know that I don't necessarily know that the way that he responded was the best way, um, because my dad's a very practical man, and he inadvertently crushed my dreams because he told me if you shoot for the stars, you'll land on your face. And so that was something that stuck with me for a very, very long time. And I have never repeated this to someone else. As a therapist, I always told them to shoot for the stars. And I told them that even if you don't reach them, you'll land higher than you were before. So for me, that's exactly what I'm going to say to myself. Even if you don't reach those stars, leap, because you'll be somewhere else than you are right now in this moment. So when you sit down with your inner child, when you sit down with your higher self, yourself who you are now, and whoever else you want to bring into your little council meeting, remind yourself that even if your dreams seem far-fetched or out of this world, there's a person out there who's building a rocket ship. Climb on board. You'll be able to reach those stars faster than you think. It doesn't matter if you know that person right now or not. But there is someone out there, whether it be a business partner, a friend, a family member, your loved one, it doesn't matter. They have the tools to help you find exactly how to get to that star. We don't have to do everything in life alone. And we may feel that way, but that's not necessarily true. For example, I have picked up writing music again, but I've never learned how to compose music. This is something that I could totally learn how to do, but it would take me a very long time. However, I have a very dear friend who knows how to compose music. And when I shared my lyrics with my friend, he was like, "Oh, I totally heard this melody." I'm like, "Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome." Collaboration sometimes shows up in the most unexpected ways. I had no idea my friend knew how to do that. I had no idea my friend was a phenomenal singer. It just so happened that I was like, "Hey, look what I created." And he's like, "Oh my gosh, that's so awesome." And collaboration was born. So do not think that just because you don't know how to move forward in this moment, that it won't come to you. Because, they say God works in mysterious ways. There are people that are laid down in our path that we don't even know sometimes why they're in our path, but they're there because they are the ones that are building the rocket ship. Have a great day, guys.